this kind of a day. All right. Okay. Oh, hey. uh, Hello and welcome back to the Utterly Pointless channel. I'm about to do a fun run -1 Realm Instability 3, so that'll put me at 937 Realm 3. Realm Instability 3 Random Realm, just so I don't keep playing Blood Grove yet again. I've pretty much worn a hole in that realm, so. Alright. Getting all Shakespearean. I'll have to check my Shakespearean score here. Alright. So, let's see, I'll just use Total Carnage, afflict all enemies with bleeding and attack them to start with. That will bring up Koloss's health, and I do need to do some reordering, because I've got Outcast No Longer, so I need to put one of the Kolosses in position 3, so one of the other creatures can get a start a battle bonus. So let's see. So I got Dual In as a generous gem right now, and that basically makes creatures attack and provoke. So with the Herbling, that winds up giving it a 5% attack bonus. Let's see. So we're not really amounting to much at the moment. Just gaining health and getting offense in. And I do need to get the Trollboar to provoke too. So I think with all the health it's missing, it's going to deal quite a bit of damage. I think I had something set up to reflect that. So let's take a look and see how it does. It's going to be dealing quite a bit if I can just get it to the top of the timeline. So yeah, this team right now isn't so super powerful. Pardon that whistle there. But the team isn't so super powerful that it's not going to show you some of the mid-game stuff that it can do. It's not going to just totally cheese things out. So let's see. I'll just put Determination on. And the Trollboar is not doing much at the moment because it's frozen most likely. I'm going to still see if I can get it to provoke in a second here, because with all that health it's missing, I think it's going to be doing that ability quite a bit. So let's see what we can do here. And with Clayman being cast on it every so often, that creates a lot of missing health. So if we can just get to his turn, we can see what's going on. Let's see. We got Requiem here, so there. Okay, and yeah, let me just inspect what his trait does especially. So after this creature provokes, it deals damage to a random enemy equal to 25% of its intelligence. This effect repeats once for every 5% health this creature is missing. Ooh, the intelligence is low, so I gotta get that fixed with a field item. So what I'll do is I'll provoke here. Wow, that didn't even do anything. I did see Year of Trollboar showing up, but wow. A whole bunch of nothing. Boy, oh boy. Yeah, this team has got a little bit of a way to go. Corpse Explosion is the key to really finishing stuff off. If I can just get even the odds anointment to trigger, like so, and then there goes Corpse Explosion. Yeah, this is just not working out that well offense-wise. I mean, our team is able to survive pretty well. So, let's see. I'll do Cyclone Strike. Yeah, there's some defensiveness going on here, so let's see. Do Shell Bust. Start doing some defensive damage here. So hopefully that center creature can get knocked out soon. But I'm going to use Total Carnage to help speed stuff up, inflict everything with bleeding and attack again. But yeah, I mean, right now we're just rolling with the punches, which is a good thing, but the offense in this team is just garbage. So I'll have to put some more aggressive traits into either artifacts or different creatures. I think the troll right now is a bit of a disappointment. Trollboar, rather. So what I might do is get a Sapphire Drake in there to get healing on things, so that especially if it targets the Herbling, that will make it rain on everything else too. Yeah, we're just not getting any kind of offense in at all. Wow. So Chaos Bolt usually ignores defense here, so, and it dealt 0 damage. So yeah, something goofy is going on here. Might just be the enemy team's traits. But yeah, things are pretty scratch proof, so I'll start piling some traits on here with Chaos Rift. There we go. And usually 1 or 2 Chaos Rifts is enough, and then things will start getting a little bit better. But if you just load up with Chaos Rift, that's going to cause some major problems, just because some of your creatures might wind up unable to attack when they get goofy fey traits that prevent them from casting spells, though automatic spells have a 40% chance of being considered manually cast, so that just absolutely shuts you down if you don't have any kind of automatic spell casting. Just shuts you down, period. Yeah, might need some realm boosts here to just get through these guys a little faster. Looks like Disarmed is in place, so it's just really slow going right now. I mean, we're holding up okay for Realm Instability 4, but I think the Trollboar is going to go. Either that or just get an intelligence adjustment, because I did have it set up for There we go. I did have it set up to lower his intelligence. Actually, I have to admit I didn't use a field item yet on him. Ooh. So when you get that little cue about a cute little creature running away, that is that a dumpling gets summoned. So you may not see it immediately, but you do want to explore the whole dungeon because that's 30 free levels, give or take, and that is just going to be crucial for getting a little bit of an edge on things. I mean, like, let's say you discover a dumpling at level 1. I mean, you'll be able to sail through stuff really, really quickly for quite some time. But, you know, it's still like a little bit of a boost, even at like level 20,000 or what have you. I mean, as long as you can get that additional bit of stats. And I'm trying to get it so that sound effects, oh, there he is, happen when I'm not talking. I hope this will be a little bit better video. Oh, there we go. Oh, wow. I got him with even the odds, I think. So there. What else we got? Empty space over here. I'm having too much fun in this level. It's gonna be sad to have this just be a fun run -1. Wind up giving in to temptation and jetting anyway. So I have to kill 2. Oops, there. I'm smashing stuff while I talk again. Let's not do that. So my goal is to kill 2 Void Lords in this. And since I've already gotten that dumpling, I don't really have to grind much at all throughout the level. So I'm really glad I discovered that on a fun run training. And again, if you're just kind of tuning in, that's a sort of team building exercise where I run a team through the next highest level that all my creatures have been to. So if I'm at level 1000, for example, I just run things through level 999 because if you're running them at the highest level, then you're kind of obligated to, you know, explore every nook and cranny and you know, get every bit of treasure and experience that you can. But this is just sort of lighthearted, and I like having the freedom, you know, if your team is really crapping out, to just complete those goals and get out of there. So looks like we're starting to do some good damage. I think it's all from realm buffs. But let's see. Yep, so wow, so there's a lot of maximum health gain here through Bloodseeker. So that's pretty cool. So it looks like Corpse Explosion killed 1 creature here. Yeah, looks like it was probably a chain reaction here, so. But anyway, sorry about that. Those logs can get a little bit detailed. But hey, if you're into stats and seeing what exactly did the damage, oh, I've been meaning to put in a bangin' bourbon, so thank you for reminding me about that. Bangin' Bourbon's pretty much a no-brainer. And here I am not putting it in. But yeah, it's free damage and it helps your team just focus on the technical parts of dungeon exploring and combat. So you don't have to have such a big focused attack strategy if you want to just kind of hang back. Not that I ever do, but it is a nice way to be on autopilot to some degree. So that's a chaos spell, so I'll be trying to see what I got for creatures here. And I want to double check here and see if I've got any kind of desperate sacrifice or anything, but I don't. I'll just go with total carnage here. Try and wipe these guys out. Get corpse explosion going, so... Yep, I'm betting the Herbling cast a pretty high damage spell there. Yep, just about took out, I bet, about maybe 100% of its health. I don't know what creatures have for health here. I'll take a peek, but... After he casts, he certainly gets a good bit of extra intelligence, so it just kind of feeds back on itself. So these are some wisps. They're kind of easy to beat on, especially with Ass Kicker, and we get total carnage in here. As soon as they take damage, I mean, they go down to the bottom of the timeline, so one wisp is even, inferior to the War Golem, which attacks and casts twice. But this one, even though it may do that, winds up at the bottom of the timeline. So there may be some really nefarious combos involving the bottom of the timeline that you might like to look up. But for the most part, I stick with War Golem. And there we go. So just got to kill some more Void Lords, and as you can see, even the odds is just kind of starting things out without that much fanfare. I mean, it isn't causing a big chain of corpse explosions, even with so much damage being dealt through additional buffs and additional debuffs, rather. Debuffs. There, say it. Okay, anyway, so yeah, you can see that all enemies have disarmed to start with, so. But corpse explosion isn't causing that big chain reaction quite yet, but now it's starting to. So you usually have to lose like 3 enemies in order to get the Herbling smart enough, its intelligence high enough to really do lethal damage. So, and in the meantime, the Trollboar just is not performing very well. So I will use the field item that I need. Oh, he's dead even. I'm going to test and see what maximum health is, if this Ent can still survive. Alright, so I want to see what the Trollboar's max health was as part of being resurrected. Let's see if that can show up, and let's see. So yeah, Trollboar gains 2 million max health as part of Reforged. So that's a really nice thing to boost up its missing health, but as you can see, just did not deal enough damage. I love this sound, by the way. It goes a lot better with the music anyway. I'll turn that on for a second. Alright, stop the music, Trollboar. That was a really awful performance. A whole lot of zero damage that I saw when the dual spell did trigger, and just dealt a whole bunch of nothing. So I will give him the intelligence boost from the field item. I'm going to just double check my last two creatures. I think everybody else should be all set. But let's go ahead with Shell Bust, which is a given for the Erbling. I really like it a lot. Just punches a hole in anybody's defense and then deals damage equal to the amount of defense compromised. So that's all good, and I think I just about cleared this level. There's a little treasure chest, and that is really about it. I mean, yeah, I might have a few treasure chests here to grab, so I may as well. I mean, you never really want to get too much of a hurry. I mean, if you can find a little bit of extra treasure, and you're 95% done. I mean, there's not that much point in skipping some easy stuff. Yeah, I mean, if you're in a big hurry, and you just completed half the dungeon and you've got your teleportation shrine discovered, then yeah, hey, why not take an early out? You've got some extra treasure that you would not have gotten ordinarily. So yeah, this Trollboar is just a real detriment right now. So I will try to fine tune that, and I'll record a couple of other fine tunes here that I can discover, and hopefully we can get him to be more aggressive. The relic he's got is a little bit low, so that may be an issue. Let's see. So there we go, a lot of stat boosts for everybody, and I need to have Clayman as a generous spell because otherwise it's garbage. I mean, I don't know why I don't have that, so that'll be some more fine-tuning for Realm Instability 4. As you can see, the realm buffs are carrying things through a little bit more easily than they should be. So that is primarily it. Just gonna teleport out. Wasn't a bad run. There's another bunch of free treasure. So we're almost at the point where money is no longer, or currency rather. But we'll see. I'll get Clayman added in. I know it's in an artifact, but it has to be at least in here. So Chaos Bolt was kind of disappointing. There's got to be a Clayman. Nope. Okay. That is what really makes the Earth go round here when it comes to getting the max health team. So we'll just upgrade another Clayman. Okay. And that's pretty much all you need. Cast on extra target, 100% chance to cast twice, and generous, and you've got pretty much all the health gain that you're going to need with a team like this. So let's see. There we go, Clayman. Also, I do need to change around creature order here. Let's see. Oops. Excuse me. There we go. Okay. Okay. So let's see. Koloss, and then all three of these guys are Kolosses as well, so you're going to see a good health boost. And I'm trying to think of anything that shares traits here like it should. Let's see. Let me just go to I'll go to the Codex and let's see. Oops. Yeah, hi Shaq. Alright. So Codex is a great source of ideas. I mean, as you get, well, it's weird. kidding. That's a pretty sweet trait right there. I think it might be, let's see. It might be share. Let me see. That's the one thing about search is that you can kind of tune things out. See, there you go. You got 2 pages of stuff about sharing. So let's see. I'm going to just look up traits as well. That might make it a little bit faster. So kind of keep an open mind as to how you can find things. Might be 1 or 2. Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. Yeah, it's all this trait does not stack. So let me go back to share again and I think this might work. Let me see. All right. So that's shared spell gems, innate trait. Okay, Regalis. So yeah, I've seen Regalis share some pretty good traits across a couple of nearby creatures anyway. So let me just read this. Your other creatures with the same class as this creature share their innate trait with the creatures adjacent to them. So that can give, let's see, share their innate trait. Okay. So that can be up to 2 additional traits. So that's pretty good. Let's see. Yeah. So I might have to. Oh, there we go. Your seraphs share their innate traits. Okay. So let's see. Oh wow. Ooh. At the start of battle, if all the creatures in your party are smiths, they share their artifacts trait with the creature to the left. So that's kind of sweet. You could have Regalis and all these smiths sharing some traits. So there's a good idea for some retribution there, especially in a health gaining build. Maybe I should do Regalis and smiths, but let's see. Yeah, so it's racial. I mean, just golems, Lookmontrias, things like that, sharing their innate traits. Only things like Regalis and her brothel trait, and looks like the smith traits really do provide those additional traits for combos, but trait combos are really, really, really fun, and I'm hoping, I mean, with both Smiths and Regalis, possibly fight breaking. Let's see what else we got. Imlers, blah, blah, blah. I have yet to build an Imler build, and I'm sorry, developers, you put so much thought into those two, I'm sure. I will be working on that as soon as I can. So I'll try to get an Imler build maybe once the Patreon kicks in. I have to admit that I have to kind of get caught up on some bills, and I am looking to take the Utterly Pointless channel to Patreon at some point. So if you guys want to let me know what you would like for rewards, I'd be very happy. I mean, I can do a play of the day, just run my best team through to get deeper into the dungeons here. I haven't been because I've been training, so I could do that for you. And you ruined Christmas here. Your devil creatures share their innate traits with each other, so I don't know if Outcast No Longer allows sharing of innate traits. So let's see, what I'm going to do is save these guys, because this is an experiment that I've been wanting to partake in. So this team will be called, oops, there we go, low battery as always. Let's see. So there we go, this will be my group He, just because it's herbling, and I mean, it's Grove Tender. I should call it like Grove, Grove now, because it's almost it's almost complete. So let me see. So I will just do this experiment here. I'll get rid of the bees. Outcast No Longer. So let's see. I just need to have a Master of Devils artifact. So okay. So this is kind of a rabbit hole. I mean, okay, Sigil of the Devil. There we go. Let's see, I'll just put attack speed. You always want to kind of keep speed in the background, because if you just have creatures that are, just all about attack, they kind of wind up being a little bit cumbersome. So you just want to have a little bit of extra speed anyway, to just keep them competent with every other threat that is coming at you, or competent. I mean, to say, what's the word? They're on an even keel with the creatures that you're fighting. You're not just sitting at the bottom of the timeline all the time because of your innate speed not being affected. So let's see, I will go ahead and summon a devil real quick, and I never ever use devils in this game. I don't think I've ever built a team with them, so let's see, devils, alright. So what I'll do is level up the bunny devil here, and then I'll go switch the order, and so with this going, I'll be able to determine if the devil race here, when it's assigned through Outcast No Longer, I want to see if that allows trait sharing as well. So I'll just go through a level that won't really kill any enemies outright, because I want to have something that has at least a fighting chance, so I can inspect Koloss and see if he acquired the Devil Bunny's trait. So alright, let's see what happens. So alright, looks like Koloss did not inherit anything. So, yep, there it is. And then, yeah. So there's no kind of trait sharing, and oh, shoot. Maybe if, let's see. Maybe if the bunny was actually wearing that artifact. Oops. Alright. So I'll forfeit. I'm not getting... I mean, I don't care about treasure that much. So this does lose you your treasure bonus. But in the interest of getting you guys through until the next episode here, I'm just going to throw on the artifact real quick. There we go. We'll try out level 238 again and just head out. I'll wrap up so I can charge up a little bit more, and there we go. So I want to see if I can actually get a trait shared through making creatures a different race at start of battle. So one thing about losing your about forfeiting is that you can come back and you can kind of spam favor a lot. If you've got a lot of resources, you know, you can just forfeit after you know, donating resources. Forfeit, donate, forfeit, donate. Let's see if Ganaros has any additional traits. And it doesn't look like that is the case, so just a little experiment there. Let's see. So, yeah, I was interested in that. It could have made for some really interesting trait shares. So, I would need to use something like Regalis's ability, and also, or Regalis's trait, and also the Master of Smith's artifact socket. So, yeah, looks like a bit of a disappointment. I was really hoping to be able to grab other creatures' traits outside of any creature's race, but that would have to be essentially done through those two traits primarily. So I'm not afraid to give that a try. I'll see about getting out of here. So yeah, things are just coming up and getting attacked. Very basic gameplay. No relics attuned. Yeah, just trying to get out. So that is it for this tune-up. And there's a little bit of Gate of the Gods keys, and here's some free if you want to fight some of the local monsters here. Just do that, and the local deity will be pleased and get you 150 favor or 75. So that's a pretty nice boost. And yeah, we're just overpowered bullies here, so. So I'm going to just get the treasure bonus up a little bit. Grab an emblem or two, and there we go. Let's see. goodness. All right. This looks a little thorny, having things sealed and some scorned. So yeah, Gate of the Gods keys are my favorite for using to level up avatars eventually, just because it gets you additional emblems that you don't have to grind for. And of course, you can go through a dungeon and get emblems, just one or two at a time to start with. It does pick up as you go through more often. So just gotta find what do I need to find here? Oh, arbiters. Okay. So we have a completely different team here, and I'm off in a strange land. So get rid of that scale right there, and I don't even know where the other arbiter is, so it's getting close to forfeiting time. So thank you very much for watching. That was just a little field test about whether or not you can get traits off another race by turning into that race. So there we go. All right. So when I get back to my Grove Tender team, I'm absolutely going to use a field item on the Trollboar. It's just really pathetic right now. It does not deal any kind of damage at all. I'm starting to get into the habit of not speaking while destroying things. It's certainly acquired. So there we go. That's a fun run, and also just a quick double check to see what I can get away with some rules lawyering, but unfortunately I got overruled. So thank you so much for watching. Always appreciate you. And if you have any comments, requests, suggestions, if you'd like to see maybe some arena fights or other random goodness, maybe a peek through at some of my favorite creatures, be glad to do that for you guys. If you have a team that you're having difficulty with, maybe I can show you how to build one of those guys up from start to finish. So let me get that spell gem, the field item, swapped out here before I forget. Let's see. Where are you? Let's see. Herbal. Okay. Alright, so go to items, field items. Let's see. I don't care about health right now. So what I'll do is I'll get intelligence up and health down. So, oops, there it is right there. And, oops, where are you? Oh, it's the Trollboar. So, that's the Ent, and then, yep. Let's see, I think that is the Trollboar because it's got County and Jihi. Oh gosh. Whoops. Where the heck is it? Let me see. What? Oh man. Where did my Trollboar go? Oh gosh. Oops. Alright. And I had a Koloss. So if here's a little hint as well. If you're not sure what creatures you last had in your team, go ahead and check out the level, withdraw, and then sort by level here. And so Koloss champion was there with Trollboar. So let's see, and then how many creatures have I got? Okay. So whoops. What else do I want to get rid of? So yeah, I really love the gold golem. I might keep that in favor of Trollboar. There's just stat gains up the wazoo here. And Trollboar is just going to be a sore loser dealing with his health increases. So let's see. I'll withdraw the champion, do some reordering, because I did have a second team that was a 6 creature team that I was evaluating, so that was what must have happened. I picked up the golem in the team definition. So let's see, that is a Koloss that needs to go there. So I've got Trollboar and I've got Ganaros right there. So these 3 will count as Kolosses to start with in battle. That's what made me do that experiment anyway. I figured, okay, if we've got, a race of a different, we're all the same race at start of battle, can we also get traits from the same race? But that looks like it did not happen, was nerfed. So anyway, understandable, developers, there are different ways to get some extra traits to start with, so no biggie. There's still plenty of fun in this game, believe me, as we keep going. So let's see, that's that. And also let me again just get that tome of analysis that will get the Trollboar analytical. So the Trollboar will still get a health boost, so that won't really matter. It'll be a little bit light in the loafers, but there is so much life gain and max health gain in this that I'll be leaving attack as needed. Intelligence will be up, defense will be good. Speed won't be nothing. Speed will be nothing to write home about, but that is it. So let me just manage the spell gems. I do have Clayman and I need Bang and Bourbon too. Somewhere. So I've got Requiem here. What I'll do is take Requiem off here and I'll put Bang and Bourbon in, because our team again is a bit weak on the damage dealing, so let's see if this is a help. And there we go. Upgrade that. And so always, if you have a damage dealing spell, use defense penetration, because otherwise you're just going to get laughed at times. You're going to run into creatures that just will show you zeros time and time again. So let's see. There we go. All creatures will have Bang and Bourbon, so this will be the gift that keeps on giving. And let me just get that equipped. So, oops. All right, there we go. So that is it for additional team tuning. We'll be able to all get into instability, Realm Instability level 4 next time, and I think this ought to do it. I've got things reordered, so there are health boosts, and let's see, I may have to tinker with an artifact as well to give Division of Mortality, where additional health turns into additional damage. But I'm pretty happy with the way the Grove Tender team has turned out so far. This video turned out okay for me too. Covered a lot of ground without some real flubs. So I will be very happy to get to Realm Instability 4, and if I can get 5 cleared, I will be putting this team into production and hopefully defeating a false god and maybe even some avatars for purposes of ascending the specialization of Grove Tender. So thank you so much for watching. Liking, sharing, subscribing, it all adds up, and it's nice to meet Cerulean players. You've all been very kind, and if you haven't played Cerulean before, you can get it on Steam, you can get it for your iPhone, or you can get it for your Android. So thank you so much for watching. I know this has gone on a little bit extra long, so I'm going to just shut this down, and that way I can try out Realm Instability level 4 next time. We're making good progress, and there's nothing I would really change after these changes that I've made. Might need to put in a better artifact, might need to take out Trollboar and just put Gold Golem in for massive stat gains, and we'll see though. Thank you, and catch up soon. Take care.